feels like just such a LESTAT move. I would buy those boots in an instant. Hey friends, it's Shay. I'm trans and I craft. Welcome back to my channel. The trailer for Season 3, Interview with the Vampire LESTAT dropped, and I'm in love. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. If you haven't already seen my video on knitting patterns inspired by Interview with the Vampire, go check that out. But today we're going to be talking about what merch AMC could be producing, because let's be honest, their current actual lineup of merch is really sad. It's just like the plain shirt with the little tiny Vampire LESTAT logo in the corner. Come on, it's such a creative team, it's such a creative show, and like that's the best we can come up with for a freaking vampire rock star. And to be fair, I don't think that any of the ideas I'm going to throw out here are actually going to be picked up by anyone, and I don't have the capability of making any of these. But if anybody does have the capability of making any of these, or have any other ideas, please let me know. I would 100% buy any of this. And this video is just going to be a chaotic mess of just all of the cool, weird ideas that I think the show could do something with. First things first, LESTAT's Hate Me boots. Not only would these boots just be so freaking cool to just sell, just imagine like walking down a street with like snow and just leaving little imprints of hate me as you walk down the street. Like that feels like just such a LESTAT move. I would buy those boots in an instant. I don't know honestly whether they have any type of like a heel or a platform, but even better if they're like glam rock like platform boots. Oh, please, we need those boots. The other thing that I think would be so cool as I'm thinking about like words is that we need temporary tattoos. So obviously we have the little Vampire LESTAT logo, which I think is really clever and really cool as an image. So I'm glad they have that. But that doesn't belong on a shirt. That belongs on someone's body. Just like put that on your neck, like decorate your arms, like put it over your heart, whatever. But we need that as a temporary tattoo. We need the Hate Me boots, just literally the phrase hate me. I don't know, like put one on like one wrist and the other wrist. I think it would be really fun. Also, we could get little temporary tattoos of various characters' handwriting. So we've seen Claudia's handwriting. I'm sure there's some type of quote from like her journals or her diaries. That would be a really good temporary tattoo. And we obviously have Armand's handwriting. So just think of like that red ink, like temporary tattoo. Also, any of these would make just amazing real tattoos. So this is all going on my list of I just want to tattoo my body, preferably in Interview with the Vampire, Rockstar LESTAT tattoos. So let me know if there are any other tattoos or phrases. I know people have been getting the thing LESTAT says to Louis in like the first episode of Season 1, which is be all of the beautiful things that you are and be them forever without apology. And it's gorgeous. That's such a beautiful line. Such like a maximalist line. I'll see if I can find it, but there was a really interesting quote from the show writer where he was writing that line, and that he wrote it like 3 different ways, and the first 2 ways were kind of like pieces of it, and then the last way combined all of them. And that just reminds me that sometimes maximalism is 100% the way to go. So let's maximalize this, get all the tattoos, all the colors, Claudia's handwriting, Armand's handwriting. I don't think we've seen... Oh, we have seen LESTAT's handwriting because he writes that letter to Louis. I don't think we've seen Louis' handwriting, but I think this would be amazing. We probably have Daniel's handwriting somewhere. I'm sure he's taken notes at various points. So we can just have tattoos of everyone's handwriting. We need to have access to Daniel's journalism course. I would buy his journalism course. I don't even know. Like, I don't even like writing journalism. I would buy that course just to like hear him be just like his just like snarky asshole self, but as like an educator. I would take his class. That's the long and short of it. Sign me up. Speaking of books, from the trailer, the fact that Lestat annotated the Interview with the Vampire book, we need a copy of the Interview with the Vampire annotated by the vampire Lestat. That would sell so hard. Just like all of his notes everywhere. While we're on books, we see so many of Claudia's diaries. They could even just sell us little antique diaries that we could use. I would buy those. Like, I love those things. Those little kind of like floral, flowery journals. Please, more of those. Oh, we also need, I'm looking over here because I have all of my notes written down. I'm sure I'm gonna forget something. But like a big tabletop book of Louis' photography. And you could even get a version that comes with a little game of like, guess which ones Armand placed here. Like, that would be a fun party game. I feel like I need to come up with some more like party games. There should be like a drinking game for this series. I don't even drink, but like, it would be super fun. They need a card game to like pull things of like, take a drink whenever, I don't know, Louis or Lestat yells. Take a drink every time, like Armand's eyes glow funny. Just seeing Armand like very briefly in the trailer made my heart so happy. He's my favorite. I love him. And I think we should get sleep music that's just Armand's voice being like, rest. It will feel like a bath. I would sleep to that. I don't know what that says about me. I have a feeling I'm not alone in this, but these are all of the ideas I have so far. But like, if anybody has the ability to create temporary tattoos, even like create some of those as stickers, I would buy those. I'm sure other people would buy those. I do not know what the licensing issues would be. That's not my area of craft. This is my area of craft. I love you all, and happy vampiring, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.